Whoa, Wazam. Today's video is titled My Corona 3 Update. Now, if you new here, what the fuck we do here is read, listen, watch, and we block, talk, break that shit down. And I'm gonna start off with apologizing for y'all not hearing from me because my motherfucking computer laid up there and broke down on some old technical virus type shit. It had been doing weird shit for a minute, y'all, but I did find a way to get my motherfucking material out, goddammit. And I ain't gonna lie, I just been sitting there lightweight fucking frustrated because you work for every fucking penny, every fucking thing you have, and all of these fucking material items that people love so much be crashing and breaking and this, that, and the motherfucking third. So let's get directly to motherfucking business, goddammit. BBC is our goddamn propaganda pilot this evening, as it reads, coronavirus. President Trump defends tweets against United States lockdowns. Now let's get to the next slide and go directly into this bullshit, you dig? President Donald Trump has defended tweets in which he appeared to endorse protests against stringent lockdown measures in several U.S. states. At his Friday briefing, he said some measures imposed by Minnesota, Michigan, and Virginia had been too tough. Earlier, he wrote in a series of tweets, "Liberate Minnesota, liberate Michigan, and then liberate Virginia. The curbs, which include stay-at-home orders, are needed to slow down the coronavirus, but protesters say they are hurting citizens by limiting movement unreasonably and stifling economic activity." Now let's block talk break that shit down. Let's go to my highlighted box down there, y'all. It say, but protesters say they are hurting citizens by limiting movement unreasonably and stifling economic activity. Let's go piece by piece, because y'all know sometime I could digress as I get more and more amped up, but I don't need to be more amped up than I already am from what the fuck happened to my computer. But look, y'all, it said protesters say that they hurting citizens. Is it just me, or did they say we had like 4,000 fucking deaths and all of that bullshit? 4,000, 2,000, 3,000, 32 fucking thousand and all of this bullshit. You gonna die today, you gonna die tomorrow, and you gonna die the next day. Is that unreasonable to y'all? I thought that was reasonable, people lives, but they say they stifling economic activity. Oh, they gotta make money, bruh. Fuck these debts, like I told y'all, goddammit. And look at the top up there where it said, well, not the top, the third fucking paragraph or the third block. It said earlier the president had wrote, liberate Minnesota, liberate Michigan, and then liberate Virginia. It sounds like he's saying activate, like he's activating cells, goddammit. How all of a sudden these fucking small ass rallies of dozens of people get so much fucking media coverage, y'all? So fucking much when black fucking lives are being taken from us unreasonably around this motherfucker, and we could be in the thousands and hundreds, and you know what they're gonna say? Rioters, they're out there angry, and this isn't the way to do it. I understand what they're doing, but this isn't the way to do it. Remember all of that bullshit with Trayvon, where that fucking woman beat that boy all on goddamn TV? But remember when them little white boys was yelling at them Indians all in their fucking face, or Native Americans, whoever the fuck the imposter ass is, goddammit? And yeah, I said it. Remember that bullshit? Did you see they parents beating them white boys, spitting all in them Indians' face, yelling at them? But I fucking digress, y'all. Let's continue to read, goddammit. Turn to the next page. The three states the Republican president referred to in Friday's tweets are all led by Democratic governors. Mr. Trump may be seeking to encourage his political base to protest against Democrats, the BBC's Anthony Zurcher says. People have been protesting in the United States of Michigan against the excessive quarantine. Now let's block talk break that's bullshit down, goddamn. Pure bullshit. Like, I'm getting mad as a motherfucker, y'all. They trying to act like, oh, it's a Democrat Republican type thing because he ain't say shit about the Republican governors. Y'all know damn right over here on BTN we don't believe in Democrats nor fucking Republicans. This is a two-party dictatorship around this motherfucker, goddamn it. So y'all could keep all of that Republican Democrat shit to your motherfucking self. And look, they saying he might be seeking to encourage his political base to protest against Democrats around this bitch. Now think about it, y'all. These people acted first, didn't they? Didn't they protest first and he simply gave them the knives up like, yeah, I'm with you. Do that bullshit. Get these goddamn Democrats. So really, he not encouraging them. He giving them the thumbs up. He like what they doing. They Americans expressing their freedom of fucking speech, ain't they? But guess what, y'all? Look what they call them, protesters, goddammit, because of the excessive quarantine. Now think about this, y'all, when it come to blacks and they slaying our fucking boys in the streets around this bitch. What they call us? Agitators, huh? Rioters, you dig? And they put everything up to some type of rationale. Well, he shouldn't have had on a hoodie. He shouldn't have been out at night. He shouldn't have smoked a blunt when he was 2 years old or some bullshit. He shouldn't have looked at that person so hard. He shouldn't have frightened that officer who was armed and he wasn't. Remember all the rationalizing that they do when you fucking die? When you being murdered, and I mean men and women around this motherfucker. In case I just said men, I mean men and women. Look at them, the excessive quarantine though around this bitch. Man, ooh, I'm pissed off. Get to the next slide. Demonstrations calling on authorities to end the shutdown have occurred in Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina, Minnesota, Utah, Virginia, and Kentucky. But Mr. Trump did not mention Ohio and Utah, which both have Republican governors. His comments came shortly after the U.S. saw its highest daily toll from the coronavirus, recording 4,591 deaths in 24 fucking hours on Thursday. That rise could be because Johns Hopkins University, which records the data, began to include deaths with a COVID-19 probable cause around this bitch. The United States has the highest number of cases and deaths worldwide, with nearly 700,000 confirmed infections and more than 36,000 deaths. Ain't that a motherfucking shame? More demonstrations against the lockdown measures are planned, including Wisconsin, Oregon, Maryland, Idaho, and Texas. The protests have varied in size, ranging from a few fucking dozen people in Virginia to thousands in Michigan. Now let's block talk, break that shit down. Y'all know what demonstrations mean? Let's go to the definition of demonstrations. That way, cause you gotta know what these motherfuckers talking about. That way we can know how to take the word demonstration, y'all. Go to that. Demonstration, the action or process of showing the existence or truth of something by giving proof or evidence. Here go the example. It is not capable of mathematical demonstration. Similar, proof, substantiation. All right. So did they give us proof, y'all, while they was out there protesting? You did? Did they say here's the numbers and shit that you're sitting up there being unreasonable and shit? These 36,000 deaths ain't shit. They didn't provide any proof around here. Did y'all see proof when you saw these demonstrations all over CNN, Fox, and MSNBC? Did y'all see any proof? No, I did not. So let's get to the second definition since we're not buying the first one. It say a practical exhibition or explanation of how something works or is performed. A microwave cooking demonstration. Exhibition, presentation, demo, display, illustration. Now y'all know what the fuck we study around this bitch, goddammit. And in case anybody don't know where the fuck they at, you are witnessing a rebel network around this motherfucker, goddammit. We study propaganda. And y'all know what a demonstration is, a demo or expo is? It's like when Edward Bernays paid them few fucking models to demonstrate freedom by smoking cigarettes and walking down what was it in New York, Times Square, Fifth Avenue, one of them places and shit. He paid the media to be there and for them to demonstrate freedom. And what happened after that, y'all? The fucking sales of cigarettes spiked around this bitch, goddamn it, and they still spiking, y'all. So what that tell you? That was a demonstration paid by some fucking group in America. They little government or whoever the fuck paid them. They got so many rogue agencies in America to where it's a fucking shame, goddamn it. But that's neither here nor there. Somebody paid these motherfuckers to demonstrate that, and you know other states ain't nothing but motherfucking copycats. So Wisconsin and Texas and Idaho and all of that old bullshit, they about to latch on too. They gonna demonstrate there too round this motherfucker. Y'all get what we do round this bitch, bruh? They fucking busted. They can't get away with this bullshit no more, goddammit. But let's not digress. Let's get back to that whack ass article, you did? Now, as we continue to break this shit down, notice in that third block how they try to hit you on the sympathetic side of the game, talking about his comments came shortly after the United States saw its highest daily death toll from the coronavirus, recording 4,591 deaths, y'all, in 24 fucking hours. Do y'all really believe that? Y'all really believe these fucking numbers, y'all? Y'all really don't understand that these people have control of these numbers. They could raise them high as they want and they could put them as low as they want. It's like the motherfucking what they used to call it after 9/11, a goddamn fear fucking chart they had. You should be in extreme fear. You should be a little bit scared today. Oh, you should be scared as a motherfucker today. It's the same routine with these people, but you're still running out and buying your masks and shit, huh? You really believe 4,591 people died? And look at the name of this shit. Look at the wording, y'all. Highest daily death toll. Who the fuck uses the word daily death toll? Y'all got these fucking people frightened in their goddamn houses looking at a daily death toll. Bruh, I'm glad I don't live in that fucking reality. And what I don't see here is motherfuckers saying, you a crazy conspiracy theorist to these fucking protesters like they try to do black people like me who said I don't believe in this motherfucking shit and I'm not gonna be frightened by it. You know what they said? You crazy, you ignorant, you disinformation and all of this. But did y'all hear anything about disinformation when it come to these crazy motherfuckers who say, oh, go do this shit. Let's go protest in the streets. Let's not do none of that old social distancing shit that the media is pushing down people's throat, y'all. But I fucking digress. Let's continue, because you ain't gonna take my word for it. You know what the fuck we do over here. You're witnessing a rebel network. Look what it said, y'all. Johns Hopkins laid up there and said, let's include deaths with a COVID-19 probable cause, y'all. It's that box, it's the box within that 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fourth block, y'all, it said including deaths with a COVID-19 probable cause. So if you sneezed a fucking couple times after you got shot, man, that nigga probably had COVID. Count him. Quick as a motherfucker, goddammit. Oh, he was in a car crash, all of his brains and shit is spilled on the side, but he was coughing a little bit right before that. Oh, that was that COVID shit. Count him. Count them, and y'all fucking running around here believing this shit, talking about the world has changed. Boy, how is the world gonna look after this? Boy, the world gonna look the same. It's gonna look the same after it looked after swine flu, the same it looked after measles, fucking H1N1, Zika, and all the rest of that bullshit, Ebola, all the other fucking fear tactics on this planet. But y'all gonna get it one fucking day, or I'ma die trying to give it to you. Goddamn, I'll get bad. But let's read the third highlighted box, goddammit. The United States has the highest number of cases, y'all. 700,000 confirmed infections and 36,000 deaths. Y'all really believe 36,000 Americans died, y'all? Y'all really think that? Y'all don't know hustling when you fucking see it? See, I'm from the fucking projects. I know hustling. You know what happened, y'all? When that shit dropped, black people was out there like hotcakes. Man, we don't believe that bullshit. I ain't wearing no motherfucking mask. What the fuck is a social distancing? We ain't doing none of that, nigga. We black. We been struggling. Y'all know how the fuck we is. And then look what they did. Hold on. The black people starting to affect these white people because they starting to look at it like, well, you know what, Bill? These people are right, goddammit. You know, I don't, come on, the government and all that. And then look what they did to attack us. So many black people dying because diabetes and shit be fucking with it, because they gotta insult the shit out of it. Because black people got diabetes and they be drinking that Kool-Aid and all of that bullshit. And they got high blood pressure on the black hand side and all of that old bullshit. See how they had to get at us? They had to affect every aspect of your life, fucking with the liquor store and shit. Because at first, black people was like, man, we still got this shit that we need at that corner store over there, goddamn it, and shit like that. These people know how to operate, boy. They went to them corner stores. They told ours, oh, you gonna shut down. You gotta stop serving as many rolls of toilet paper like this. You gotta only sell two. They gotta affect every aspect of life, goddamn it. But guess what? What else was they saying about black people? Boy, black people ignorant, sitting up there, they don't believe nothing. These people out here telling the truth. This damn virus gonna kill us, y'all. Diabetes and all of that shit. And look how them people talking about they own. Ain't no kind of campaign against these people. Saying, look at these crazy ass motherfucking rednecks not using social distancing. Did y'all hear that yet? Look at these motherfuckers spreading disinformation and protesting. Did y'all hear that shit in this article? Did you see it on TV? Goddamn it. You can email me. If you do see that bullshit, did you see anything disparaging around this motherfucker? But you was on my motherfucking videos comment, oh man, you're wrong for this. Don't tell those people to go out and all of that. But what y'all here's being said to these motherfuckers? But we digressing. Let's get to the third box, because y'all understand. We going in today. Y'all understand I'm completely pissed off around this bitch. And we about to expose the shit out this shit. You are witnessing the Rebel Network. The protests have varied in size, y'all, ranging from a few dozen motherfuckers in Virginia, a few dozen motherfuckers in Virginia, yeah, to thousands of motherfuckers in Michigan. Y'all understand that? Y'all understand that? So think about it. When our fucking boys was dying and shit, goddamn it, we couldn't get this kind of media coverage, boy. You know what they were showing, remember? They were showing a black woman beating up her fucking son on national TV. They replayed it on every goddamn morning show, every night show, and every other motherfucking show in between that bullshit. But guess what, y'all? Y'all remember that incident with the little white boys who was yelling at the so-called Native Americans and shit all up in their face? Did you see a white mother or a white father reprimand little Billy around that motherfucker? And if you're not up on game, go look through my archives, because I've been around for a long motherfucking time, and I don't give a fuck what nobody think about my language, how I deliver shit or nothing. You don't like it, you can get the fuck. We don't believe in cursed words, because frogs will not fall from the motherfucking sky. You understand me, people? But let's continue, y'all. We couldn't get no coverage, y'all. They was rationalizing everything. Well, Trayvon shouldn't have had the hoodie. Well, the Skittles was in a black bag. Well, he didn't have the orange tip. Tamir Rice didn't have an orange tip on the gun. God damn it, remember? Oh, well, what the fuck? Botham Jean shouldn't have been sitting in this fucking living room eating popcorn. He shouldn't have held that big black dark remote up around this motherfucker. He should have had painted his door a different color if he didn't want the police to come in and fucking shoot him. Rationalizing everything, goddammit. But we couldn't get no media coverage while you were singing You Shall Overcome. These people been out there straight telling governors, look, y'all motherfuckers don't got the right to do shit. They been out there rude as fuck, out there with guns and everything. But they up there bending like a motherfucker. Well, these are citizens and this and that. But did you see any of us out there with an M16? Them people would have beat the sleeves out of one of us, if not murdered us in cold fucking blood. Put your ass in a black bag some fucking well, goddammit. You think we could have sat at the Capitol of Wisconsin or Ohio or something with M16s like these rednecks doing? Hell to the fuck no, y'all. But let's continue reading around this bitch. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz responded to the president's tweet saying he called the White House to ask what they think we could have done differently. But they didn't hear shit back. The president unveiled a three-step plan that mirrors exactly what we trying to do, Mr. Waltz or whatever told fucking reporters. And that's a picture of Cuomo, old lame ass right there, talking about the states need better resources. So you know what the fuck he's saying. Look, give us some more money, goddammit. Give us some more money, some more grants and, shit like that, and we'll open back up. We got you, goddamn. We need more shit. Get the fuck out of here. Let's continue. What does federal guidance say? The president's apparent support for the protest comes a day after his administration unveiled new guidance for reopening the state's economies. That guidance recommends three phases of slowly reopening businesses and social life, with each phase lasting a minimum of 14 days. It includes some recommendations across all three phases, including good personal hygiene and employers developing policies to ensure social distancing, testing, and contact tracing. Dr. Fauci from the White House Coronavirus Task Force cautioned that even as restrictions were eased, it's not game over. He warned that the virus might rebound round this bitch and there could be setbacks along the way. Now let's block talk break that bullshit down, y'all. They keep on talking about the coincidence or something, goddamn it. It's not a coincidence. If the fucking man, if he supported the goddamn protesters a day after he unveiled his plan, that simply mean that they agree. He ready to open his shit back up for his partners, the elite in them. People ready to open back up their little big businesses and finish paying people minimum of fucking wages. Definitely not maximum around this bitch. They don't give a fuck about a bailout or none of that. That's what that is. He agree with the fucking people. Stop trying to get us to think Democrat, Republican, y'all. That's that bait shit I'll be talking about. They trying to make you think, oh, it's Democrat versus Republican. Oh, he just support them because he got his own plan and all that bullshit. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. Look, talking about slowly reopening businesses and social life with a phase of 14 days. But this the kicker, y'all. Talking about hygiene and shit and developing policies to ensure social distancing, y'all. Y'all know how fucking small these the areas of working is in these fucking companies. And goddamn McDonald's, they got what, about 4 people in the back making the burger, talking about making the burger and taking the money for making the burger to get in your motherfucking ass. How the fuck they gonna be 6 feet apart? Nah, they gotta be right on each side of that motherfucking desk to fry them fries and all of that bullshit and hand them to the next motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. And at Walmart, you gotta stack a pallet. You gotta be right next to the motherfucker who delivering that shit on a truck. Goddamn. You gotta talk to them dumbass customers, man. What the fuck business is they talking about? What business is they talking about, y'all? This is pure bullshit. They just getting you ready, to get back to living, But they gotta not let you feel like, oh, you just skated off. It was another bullshit thing, another phase, or this too shall pass. They gotta keep you scared, y'all. And proof of that bullshit is, look what they said at the bottom, y'all. Restrictions were eased, but it's not game over. Hold up, nigga. It ain't game over though. Don't just be thinking this shit over because the fucking virus might rebound. How do you know some shit like that? How do you know some shit like that? You said the sunlight kill it. You said basic treatments of the common cold kill a motherfucker. But you think the virus might rebound around this bitch and get strong out here. See, y'all? Got to have them fucking people scared. But let's continue as you witness a fucking rebel network, goddammit. On Friday morning, Donald Trump fired off a series of tweets calling for the liberation of 3 states with Democratic governors as though they were enemy-controlled territory. The message seems apparent. The governor of one, Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer, recently was the target of mass protests at the state capitol against her sweeping lockdown orders. A mixed crowd of conservatives, white nationalists, and anti-government militias waved Confederate and pro-Trump flags and signs accusing Whitmer of dictatorial overreach. Another of the states, Virginia, had its own Capitol protests early in the year from gun rights activists. The president's social media suggests his goal to reward or encourage such shows of force from his political base. As opinion polls indicate, Trump approval ratings is sagging after a boost during the early weeks of the outbreak. Trump followed those incendiary tweets by criticizing New York's Andrew Cuomo, another Democrat, for mishandling the pandemic and spending too much time complaining. Now let's block talk break that shit down. Y'all see how they put the liberation right there in quotation? I keep feeling like that liberation word is an activation word, Like activation. But anyway, let's continue. Y'all see who was out there, huh? The people who I told y'all they ain't have a disparaging word for yet, you did. The people who was out there with M16s and shit, you did. Guess who it was? A mixed crowd of conservatives, which means them neo-Nazis and shit, white nationalists, enough said, anti-government militias. Oh, y'all just let anti-government militias walk around with M16s and shit, and they blatantly anti-government, but soon as a black group of people walking around there, everybody fucking frightened, and we don't even be having guns and shit. God damn it, we be out there trying to talk to them. And I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't trying to talk to no motherfucking body. You understand me? But when we was out there, they found a way to arrest the Black Panthers who was standing out there with a shotgun and shit. You ain't never see that shit happen again. But the nationalists, they could be at the motherfucking Capitol, y'all, with guns and Confederate flags. Y'all know the Confederates was fucking traitors? These people worship fucking traitors to the nation. Ain't that a bitch? Confederate flags. Them dudes was fucking traitors, you idiots. The Union won. Get the fuck over it. The fucking racists of the fucking North won. We don't give a fuck about them either. And they be at the Capitol, y'all. But let's continue. Look, they won't make it like it's a political thing in that last little part. Opinion polls saying that nigga Trump is out here slipping. So he trying to get all his racist people together so them numbers could go back up. See? Man, we fucking no game around here, y'all. And look, he said he got at Cuomo and shit talking about this motherfucker spending too much time complaining. And y'all know he is. Every fucking day Cuomo got an update. Here's an update on Corona. We still ain't found a cure. Update on Corona. You gonna die tomorrow. You gonna die the next day. 4,000 died today. 4,000 gonna die tomorrow. Y'all understand me? You fucking understand me? Let's continue, though, because we don't just stop, you dig? We break every fucking thing now. No stone unturned around this bitch. You are witnessing the Rebel Network. Keep going. Just a day after Trump reportedly told governors in a conference call they would call the shots on when to begin easing restrictions, it appears the president wants to up the pressure and the political risk for the Democrats by other means at his disposal. Trump benefited in the past from finely tuned sense of sentiments and resentments of his supporters. Friday morning can be an indication that he's positioning himself to again stand in their midst, goddammit. So understand this, y'all. They trying to say, by Trump saying, look, you governors can decide when to open up your states, you dig? That give the Democrats to have room to sit up there and say, no, we take this virus so serious that we're locking most shit down. And when them Republican governors, like y'all been seeing, open shit up slowly, they numbers gonna get up because the people gonna be like, man, we want to live again. We want to do this again. And as they see people on beaches and having fun and shit, they're gonna be like, the Republican governors are right around this bitch. So he like, look, instead of me, the president, demanding that all of you motherfuckers just open up business, you dig? I'm gonna let y'all decide. That's why they like, look like he positioning himself, you did, to get at the Democrats by other means of his disposal. See? Y'all see this shit? We see through this bullshit at BTN. And if you ain't subscribed by now, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, goddamn it. Because it's enough. They hide my videos, you dig? And I know my numbers better. God damn it, I know my shit better. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Talking about, he be finely tuned with the sentiments and resentments. Y'all know what the fuck resentment mean. When them people say they taking our jobs and we got this black president and that. Now, I don't know why they were so scared that black president was one of them. We'll show you how these fools getting played too, goddamn it. What did that black president do for any black president? I mean black person around this bitch, y'all. God damn it, but let's continue. Why are people protesting? Protesters say stringent restrictions on movement and business are an overreach to the outbreak. Organizers of Liberate Minnesota protests wrote on Facebook, "It is not the governor's place to restrict free movement of Minnesota citizens. President Trump has been very clear that we must get America back to work very quickly, or the cure to this terrible disease may be the worst option." The group added that the state's economy would be dealt a death blow if restrictions continue. The event now has over 600 attendees marked on Facebook and some 2,800 more users interested in the event. Now let's block talk break this shit down, y'all. The protesters said them restrictions on movement and business and shit is a overreaction, y'all. So them 36,000 motherfucking deaths, that's an overreaction, y'all. They overreacting by shutting down businesses and shit. Y'all see what this group of white nationalists said, goddamn it? This fucking group of anti-government people and all of that bullshit, anti-government establishments and shit. This group of fucking misfits, y'all. Y'all see what the fuck they said? And have you heard anything disparaging said about them? They got them like they some type of professors or something. Like they a group of economists. Economists, goddamn it. Look what it said. Organizers of Liberate Minnesota. Organizers. Who the fuck they is? Name names, motherfucker. Cause I looked them up. You could barely find these motherfuckers. Nothing but rich motherfuckers who own top fucking elite businesses around this bitch, y'all. This ain't nothing but the government around this bitch. And look what Trump said, man. We gotta get back to work and shit, man. We gotta get back to work. You dig? So y'all know who behind this shit. Y'all know who behind this shit. It said the group added that the state's economy will be dealt a death blow. They gonna be dealt a death blow. This is coming from white nationalists and shit. Like, this is not coming from economists, y'all. This not coming from them. And y'all think that black people, we can go up there and say that it's not the governor's place to restrict free movement around this bitch? You think we could go up there and say, you know what? It's not the fucking governor's place to write bills that target our community for fucking arrest rates and shit, you dig? You know what? It ain't the governor's place to change the curriculum from slaves to indentured servants around this bitch. You know what they'll do to us? They'll tear gas the shit out your black ass. And these people is blatant. They blatantly anti-government establishments and shit. And look at the bullshit at the bottom where they basically promoting the shit, y'all. Cause BBC, they acting like they liberals. Like this a democratic article and shit. But don't this seem like they promoting the shit? The event now has 600 attendees marked on Facebook. And some 2,800 more interested in the shit. Y'all, that mean nothing. They have nothing solid right there. And they already told us the range of the shit, supposedly, because they give us the numbers they want to. Talking about from a few dozen to a couple thousand and shit. But on here, 600 people marked this shit and said, yeah, I might go. And shit like that. And 2,800 said, I'm interested, but I don't even know. And let's zoom in on these white nationalists who they ain't got. Look who it is, y'all. Them people paid to stand out there. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at them. Look at that motherfucking statue. Probably some racist motherfucker writing some shit right now in his grave about hating niggas. And look who it is out there. Let's see if we can read that sign. Liberty creates safety. Open up Michigan. Liberty creates safety. So selling shit, y'all. Boosting the economy creates safety. Who the fuck are these idiots? It's white nationalists in them. You did look. Number of pure fucking idiots, you did. But when it's black people, man, them black people is fucking, y'all some conspiracy theorists. Y'all stupid. Y'all just be ready to say the people playing with y'all stupid ass. How you feel now? Do you see these people talking to they people like that? Do you see that? Fuck no. They up there supporting them, rationalizing it and everything. Saying, the group said that this might be a death blow. The group. They say these fucking white nationalists around this motherfucker, these anti-government fucking groups, they ain't saying that, y'all. They saying a group, these cool, guys who they just love America. That's what the fuck they saying around this bitch. But let's continue because I know only real riders is still listening to this shit by now. Goddamn it. Let's continue. Earlier this week in Michigan, thousands of protesting workers blocked roads demanding that the state reopen after Governor Whitmer extended her stay at home restrictions. The governor is also facing federal lawsuits against her orders shuttering non essential businesses and limiting travel. However, public health experts and some state governors, including Republican governors, have stressed the importance of social distancing. On Friday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced he was establishing a strike force to safely and strategically reopen America's second largest state. The group of medical, public, and private sector leaders will look into what services and activities may resume under existing guidelines. The governor will offer a reopening plan based on the findings on the 27th of April. Now let's block talk break that shit down. Remember the verbiage I told y'all about? How they don't have nothing disparaging to say about these fucking dudes. Y'all see what they told them in that highlighted box at the top? It said protesting workers blocked roads. If there was a black person, they would have said agitators block roads. Rioters block roads. Thugs blocked roads, goddamn it. But not them, not these racist dirtbag, anti-government, white nationalist dirtbag motherfuckers. They call them protesting workers. So nice they all blocking off roads that lead to hospitals and clinics and shit though. Blocking fucking roads and demanding. God damn it, they ain't singing "We shall sing" and bullshit. They not doing that. They demanding that the state open back up, goddamn it. Them people ain't playing. They ain't out here singing and shit. That's why I don't fuck with all of that old singing, marching, and all of that. Ain't no fuck all of that. We don't demonstrate shit. We do what the fuck we gotta do because we black and that's what we been goddamn doing, motherfucker. But let's continue breaking this shit down. They said governors, including the Republican ones, is stressing the importance of social distancing. So really what they doing in this whole fucking article is saying, look, shit about to get back to the same thing, but just let us ease off the shit by y'all still acting like you're scared and practicing social distancing, and we'll let the shit brush over, goddamn it. That's what the fuck is about to happen. Let's continue breaking this shit down, and I'm gonna give a fucking analysis at the end or whatever the fuck I want to say. Let's continue. In addition, Mr. Abbott said retail outlets that are able to deliver goods to customers' cars, homes, or other locations with minimal contact may begin operating on the 24th of April. In Florida, the mayor of Jacksonville said he will reopen beaches with limited hours starting Friday. Mayor Lenny Curry said residents must still practice social distancing but could use beaches for exercise and recreation around this bitch. Parks in the city will also be open, though gatherings of 50 or more is banned. And then they say other developments in China, Nigeria, and all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, goddamn it. Don't give a fuck about none of it. Now let's block talk break this shit down around this bitch, y'all. They letting y'all know just what the fuck I said, that they about to start easing shit to back to normal. Look what they just told you. You can start delivering your shit again. God damn it. We about to reopen a beach. But y'all gotta practice that social distancing though, man. We gonna let shit get back to normal, but just be like you still scared, We gonna let it blow by, but we need you to practice social distancing, wear the little mask, the little trend and shit. That way we could get these bailouts popping. We gonna give you a couple thousand, shit gonna be cool. Y'all understand that? How you gonna reopen a beach but practice motherfucking social distancing? Oh, you gotta swim 6 feet away from me, dog. Don't come in this don't come on the beach with a runny nose and don't swim with a runny nose, dog. What the fuck? You know how people, when you swimming, don't you open your mouth at some point and all kind of bullshit? Man, what in the hell, y'all? And then look, Lenny Curry said residents must still practice social distancing, but the beach is good for exercise and recreation. Look, he won't bring up exercise, like, man, y'all need the beach for your exercise and shit. That keep you healthy and all of that. Come on. I know a kind when I fucking see one, y'all. I know a con when I see one, then the park's gonna be opening. The park's gonna be opening. Matter of fact, y'all, who get paid off the beach opening in the park? Sound like the state to me, motherfucker. Sound like the goddamn state. Now let's get a little view of the type of people who be out there at these little rallies and shit, y'all. Let's check out this little video I recorded. You know what? I couldn't find a stupid ass video, y'all. I know I recorded it, but whatever, cause we ain't got time to be bullshitting. Y'all know I'm pissed off about the shit that happened with my motherfucking computer, and I'm pissed off that these people think that we don't know a fucking kind when we see one. I've been told y'all from jump how I felt that this was pure bullshit. I studied this shit. We've been on this planet too fucking long to not recognize patterns, y'all, to not fucking recognize patterns. But you know what people did to me? Oh, you spreading disinformation and shit like that. You better watch yourself, blocking. You a crazy conspiracy theorist. But did you hear the word conspiracy one time while these people was talking about these white nationalists, protesters who they call fucking working protesters? Did you hear anything bad about them? Conspiracy, crazy or nothing. They was asking why. Why are these people protesting, y'all? What's going on? They asking why and shit to motherfuckers who is anti-fucking government. But when your black ass up there singing and shit, just trying to relate to their heart and every fucking thing, just like old coon ass Martin Luther King them said, you want to relate to the passion in the heart. What they be telling your black ass? Where the tear gas at? Where the Billy Club at? Where the Rockwallers at? But them, nah. Man, why y'all protesting, good Americans? Confederate flag waving whites? Why y'all protesting, man? What's the bottom of this? What's wrong? What's the root of the problem? But not your black ass while your fucking children dying, while they patrolling the shit out of our neighborhood, while they changing curriculums, changing history and every fucking thing you did. But me, I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, huh? I wanna be YouTube famous, huh? I won't be a star, huh? It ain't about this information, huh? Y'all understand that the reason that you barely hear from me is because I'm not doing a fucking story if I ain't got no passion on it, if it don't concern black people. If I ain't got the passion to do it, I ain't talking about it. That's why you don't see me on every Cardi B news alert, every hip hop news alert. Do you see me doing that? But when they step out of line, when they step into my arena and affect my people, goddamn it, that's when you hear from me. And you hear from me with motherfucking passion, goddamn it. This BTN, we gonna thrive no matter what computer break, goddamn it. We gonna get another one. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but that fire always gonna come from this channel, you dig? Once again, I'm fucking sorry for the little delay. And once again, y'all holler at me.